Hey guys, this is Sil. This is turn 12 for Operation Skyfall, Japan. Gotta go pretty quick here. This is gonna be a long turn, and the one thing I absolutely want to make sure I do is not run out of power. I got a fully powered up cell phone, but I don't think I've ever filmed a turn as long as the one I think I'm about to do. So let's get into it. Here we go. First thing up is tech dice, of course. We got one tech we can finish, and a couple techs we're going to try to advance. All right. Got heavy armor. We got factories. We are going to go for proof construction at a 7. Oh, I need factories. Sorry. Factories, construction, LRA. That's what we're doing. Factories, construction, LRA. All right. So factories at a 7. That's a 3. That's a miss. Construction at a 7. There's a 12, so that's nice. We do get construction done. That'll save us a little bit of money. And then long-range aircraft at an 8. That's a 6. So only one success, but we at least got the one to finish the tech. So that is great. All right. So 3. That makes those guys cheaper. Do I buy a 4th one? 4 times 6 is 24 plus 7. I think so. I think that is enough to get me to buy an extra 1. Uh, 24 plus 7 is 31. I want a militia and militia upgrade. And then another militia. Heavy armor. Sorry, guys. Did not anticipate saving $3 this turn. So if I get that for 4, that's 24, right? And 14, if I get 2 of them, it'll be 38. Don't have enough money. All right, so that's that simple. Either get 3 or 4. I really want 4. So 4 is 24 and 7 is 31. Militia upgrade is 4 for 35. Militia gets me 2 to 37. And then maybe instead it's militia upgrade twice. 8 and 7 is 15 and 24 is 39. Saving 2. I think that's what we're going to go with. All right. Sorry, guys. Had to figure out a little bit of strategy math stuff there as my buy changed. All right. 4 stages worth of heavy battleships. I'm completing 1, I'm advancing 1, and I'm placing 2. These are 6 each, so that's 24. We're going to get 1 heavy armor. That gets me to 31. We're going to get 2 militia and 2 militia upgrades, both in the same spot. So that gets me to 39. I saved 2. All right. All our beloved combats. So we're going to war with everybody. We declare a surprise strike on Commonwealth down here in Java. We have a declaration of war against the Philippines. We then have a declaration of war against let's start with Soviets because that's easy. All right, going here into Central Mongolia is everything that's in Shanghai. So 2 infantry, 2 medium armor, 2 artillery, 1 motorized. Going into Karelin is the infantry from Suyan, 1 infantry from Western Manchuria, the artillery from Western Manchuria. Going into Chita is 2 infantry from Western Manchuria. Going into Primorsky Krai is basically everything else. It's 2 infantry and a armor from Eastern Manchuria, all 3 infantry, and the artillery from Korea. The 2 medium armor from Western Manchuria just goes 1-2. The heavy armor from Rihi goes 1-2. The 3 cavalry from Rihi go 1-2. And then the fighter from Korea comes up. Nice big fight right there. All right. Down here, Hong Kong, 1 infantry leaves Kwangtung and takes Hong Kong. All right, now the fun stuff. All right, I got 2 transports here in Kyushu. With the surprise attack, they can go 1, 2, 3, 4. So we bring down 3 infantry and a heavy armor. I like to turn my transports on the side so I know that I've used them. Heavy armor, 2 infantry go into Java. 1 infantry goes into Borneo. All right, coming out of Kwangtung, down 1. No, we'll do this guy first. Coming out of P50 with 2 Marines. The odds that I have to split up all my Marine stacks here. 1, 2. And he'll come up with a destroyer. Will come with him. So a transport and a destroyer comes out of P50, bringing 3 Marines. 1 goes in Celebes, 1 goes in West Timor, 1 goes in Borneo. The seaplane could scramble, but the destroyer there just kills him, so it doesn't do anything. Other destroyer out of P50 takes a Marine, comes over 1, 2 to P62, drops him off in Dutch New Guinea. I gotta put the guy down in New Guinea. That covers that. Now, 2 transports leave, or in P50, I should say. Out of Siam, we'll take 4 Marines. No, 3 Marines and 1. Yeah, I gotta get more Marines. Here's the one. Apparently I need to paint out more Japanese Marines. Who knew? So let's. I gotta check this guy out. Into the Marines. All right. So these 2 transports in P50 grab 3 Marines, 1 artillery. 3 Marines are going into Java. The 1 artillery is going into Borneo. That's these 2 transports. All right. This transport here in Kwangtung comes down. We're going to grab 2 infantry, I think. think so. So that red becomes green. And I need 2 more infantry. We'll green chip these guys here. 1, 2, 3. All right. Which was just 2, yeah. And then this one goes back in the box. Lots of logistics. Hopefully we don't make too many mistakes doing all this here. All right. So this transport grabs 2 infantry off Siam. 1 goes in Sumatra. 1 goes in northern Philippines. The 2 destroyers then grab 2 Marines. 1 goes in Sumatra. 1 goes in northern Philippines. All right, planes coming off my carrier fleet here. Tactical will map the submarine. The other 2 tacticals with surprise strike are going into Java. We then have 2 fighters. One fighter goes into Sumatra. 1, 2. 1 fighter goes into northern Philippines. And then we'll get to Malaya. Submarines. 2 submarines come north to P-42 convoy raid. 3 submarines in whatever this is, P-69, come down to P-61, gauge that destroyer. I am mapping the submarine, so it does have to defend. The coastal submarine will come with that, as will the coastal submarine. So 2 coastal submarines, 3 submarines, and then the tactical all hitting the submarine there. We're then going to move a sub 1 to the I-12. Boom Boom Fleet comes down to P-59, to provide Imperial support. We'll have 6 bombards into Java, 1 bombard into Borneo. The 1 coastal, or not coastal, heavy cruiser will be the thing going to Borneo. Everything else will go to Java. My light cruisers haven't moved yet. I will probably move them as non-combat movement, as will my torpedo boat destroyers after I see how this looks. All right. Going into Borneo, Burma, sorry. Going into Burma, I've got a artillery, 6 Marines, 1 infantry. Going into Malaya, 4 infantry, which I guess is everything else at that point. I can just use the marker. 4 infantry, 1 Marine, 2 artillery, tactical, and a fighter. And that, ladies and gentlemen, should be all of my declared attacks. The marker on Hainan. All right, let's get it going. All right, we're going to do the rating first, just because it's easy to forget about. At +2, I've got 2 submarines. Red is the attacker, so that's 2 damage there, and 3 damage there. So we max our line. All right. Let's do these hopefully in some semblance of order. All right, we're going to kind of go around clockwork. So we're going to start with Central Mongolia. It is desert on the border. I have 2 first strikes at 2. Yeah, definitely cocked. So we'll re-roll that. Yeah. I then have 2 medium armor at 5s because of the desert. 5 and an 8. So there's my hit there. He gets a militia back at 2. He misses. All right. So that one's off the board. Going into Carolyn, desert penalty for the infantry. I think there's a mountain border too we're going to have to deal with. So first strike at a 2, and then an infantry to 2 and an infantry to 1. Infantry to 2, infantry to 1. All right. He's got a militia back at 2. All right. So I've got 2 3s and a 2. I could have done that for me first turn. We got to save this trouble. But I had 2 hits. He's got a shot back at a 2. And just misses. All right. Now, scary one. All right. This battle in Morsky Cry. All right, I've got A artillery. So 1 first strike at 2. I've got 3 armor at 5 and a heavy armor at 7. I started heavy armor. So close. So there's 2 hits. So that gets 2 of the militia. I've got 3 cavalry and an infantry that's being boosted by the artillery. So these are all at 2s. Oh, got lucky there. Happy about that. Get another hit. That gets another militia off the board. Then I have 3 unboosted infantry at 1s. Oh my god. Okay. That was dumb. So that gets an infantry and an infantry. We're at 5 hits. I projected 3.5. Purely due to that roll. And then a fighter at 6. Wow. So 6 hits. Mostly because of that cav roll. Going way over expected value. All right, he's got 3 infantry at 2. Or 3 militia at 2, sorry. There I am. Trying to pull a Pete. 699, that's fine. 3 infantry at 4. That might be the pain. Oh, jeez. Oh, Hambone. And the one painful one that I think Hambone will take if this is a target select, the tank destroyer. Oh, Jesus. Sometimes the dice in this game get silly. I get 6 hits, he gets none. So dumb. All right, well, this may not take long. We've got 3 armor and heavy armor. Heavy armor hits, armor hit, armor hit. So we're done with that. And then he's got his tank destroyer back. And a 5. Wow. So that was pretty silly. We take Pomorsky Cry without a casualty. That somewhat tells me the Brits are going to mess me up. Just because dice are dice. I projected losing like 5 units in this fight to 6. Not 0. The fighter flies back to Korea. just to keep track of things. All right, we'll grab Philippines because that's fast. I've got 2 guys at 1 and a fighter at 6. Yay, fighter. He's got a guy shooting back at 2. And he gets Philippines off the board. We'll do Burma. I've got a first strike at a 2. I then got a boosted infantry at a 3. I then have 6 Marines. 3 at 2. Well, if we're going to screw up a fight, he seems to be the one to screw up. So no hits. He gets a shot back at 2. Just misses. Alright, so now I've got 2 at 3. And what, 5, right? No, 6. Alright, I have 6 blues. Yeah, so it was separate. So here's the 6 twos. Nothing. Super fun. Jeez. And the 2 threes. Nothing. And he gets his defense back at 2. Round 3. 6 twos. And we finally get our hit. 2 threes. Just the 1 hit. Yeah, well. Guy defending at 2. And he misses. Alright. No complaints. The good guys on the. Alright. Malaya's gonna suck. No, I guess I thought Promotion Crime was gonna suck too, but I guess we'll see. So he's got 2 first strikes at 5. 5 to 9, so he gets a hit. So I lose an infantry. I have 2 first strikes at 2. I get 1, so that's nice. At least get some militia shooting back at me. Alright, I've got a tactical at 7. I got a fighter at 6. I then have 2 boosted infantry at 2. Not going great. I have 5, so that leaves 3 at 1. Nothing. So just the 1 hit. And there's revenge. He then gets a militia at 4. And an infantry at 6. Well, I lose another infantry. Alright, looking for 2 hits. Tactical at 7. There's a hit. And start select even. Which gets the infantry. For some reason I don't finish this off. Fighter at 6. Here's my 6. And then, what, 4 twos? Wow, 2 more hits. Hit it right there. Militia at 4. That's a miss. Or militia, that would have been at 2. Yeah, that 4's gone. Infantry 4. Okay, well. Rolling right along. In Somalia, I've got 2 at 2 and a fighter at 6. Not Somalia, Sumatra. Nothing. He gets a militia back at 2. Whew! Just skated by. 2 at 2 and a 6. Fighter hits. And then he gets to shoot back at a 2. Alright, Borneo. I've got a heavy cruiser bombarding at a 2. Oh! I thought about using my battle cruiser there just to up my chances. We'll see if it bites me. So 2 guys at 2 because the artillery's not off the board, off the transport yet. Wow! All right, get it done. Militia at 2. Jeez. All right. Big one is Java. 2 bombards at 4. 2 misses. We then have a bombard at 3 and 3 bombards at 2. So I got a hit, and oh, nice. All right, makes up for the battleships. So there goes the 2 militia. I then have 2 tacticals. I did this right? Right, yep. 2 tacticals, first strike. Oh! No, I think I deserve that. And then the boarding party, which is 3, 4, 5 2s. Actually, this might be mountain jungle. I think these are 1s. Bunch of misses. He's got 2 back at 4. Man, these defense dice have been crazy kind to me. 2 tacticals at 7. There's a 2 and a 6. There's my hits. Heavy armor, just so he can pretend he can do something. And he misses. He hates being in here. And then, what, 5 1s. All misses. But I do think I got my 2 hits. All right, 2 back at 4. There's a hit. Losing infantry. All right, last fight is that sea battle. So I've got a tactical mapping his submarine. That is at a 7. Come on. Nope, he escapes. Which I presume he declines combat. If Panzer wants to, he can participate and get taken as a casualty against my submarines. If he wants to do that, but I can't imagine he's going to decline combat here and try to keep that thing alive to pester the heck out of me. There's a coastal sub I got to place too, because I didn't map it. So there's 2 subs alive. There's a coastal sub and a real sub. Both running around now. All right, so there's no first strikes because he's got a destroyer. I got 2 coastal subs at 2. Those were real subs. I've got my 3 real subs at 3. Nothing. And then he's got his destroyer at 4 because I'm presuming his submarine is declining combat. Miss. All right, so 2 coastals at 2. 3 real subs at 3. Wow. Destroyer at 4. We'll roll these all at once here to make this a little faster. All right, so the fleet subs are red, the coasters are blue. There you go, guys. There's my 2 hits with my 3s. And then Destroyer at a 4. There's the hit. I lose coastal sub. He loses Destroyer. Submarine, presumably, is still alive. All right. That went incredibly well, especially that Primorsky Cry fight. That was definitely, like all those other fights I had pretty straight up massive advantage on. They didn't really surprise me that I won them the way I did there. But Primorsky Cry, I thought I would kill him and lose about 5 or 6 guys in the process. Non-combat moves. Now we gotta protect stuff. Because that submarine survived. Torpedo boat destroyer in P50 comes to P60, along with a light cruiser from P59. And then torpedo boat destroyer, or not, light cruiser from P59 comes up to P50. All right, gotta land planes and put down markers. With scoring Burma and Malaya, we do activate Asian for Asians. We will place a minor factory and a airbase in Malaya. Seaplane flies from Okinawa to Tokyo. Fighter Sumatra lands in Siam. Fighter Philippines lands in Siam. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and then yeah, these two. Fighter from Malaya will land in Siam. The remaining 4 tacticals will all land in P59 on my carriers. All right. Let's get to recap. 35 minutes in, not as terrible as I feared. Oh, place units. Advances. So I guess gets placed. We'll place it here in Tokyo in port. Advances, and then 2 get placed. For heavy battleships. Heavy armor, of course, goes in Rihi. No big shock there. Militia upgrade goes in Siam. Militia upgrade goes in Kwangtung. That's all for that. Okay. Let's do a recap and hopefully catch up on whatever mistakes we made here. Dutch Guinea, 1 Marine. West Timor, 1 Marine. Celebes, 1 Marine. Borneo, Marine Infantry Artillery. Java, 3 Marines, Heavy Armor Infantry. Sumatra, Marine Infantry. Malaya, Marine, 2 Infantry, 2 Artillery. Burma, 6 Marines, 1 Infantry, 1 Artillery. Siam, Militia Infantry, 3 Fighters. Northern Philippines, 1 Marine, 1 Infantry. Kwangtung, 5 and 4, 9 Infantry, 3 Artillery. Way up here. Central Mongolia, 3 Infantry, 2 Medium Armor, 2 Artillery, 1 Motorized. In Caroline, 1 Infantry, 1 Artillery. In Cheetah, 2 Infantry, Heavy Armor. In Rihi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Infantry and Artillery, 3 Armor, Medium Armor, 1 Heavy Armor, 3 Cavalry, Primorsky Cry. Man, that was ridiculous. Boats, Boom Boom Fleet and Carrier Fleet are both in P-59. That is 2 battleships, battlecruiser, 4 heavy cruisers, 2 fleet carriers, a light carrier, 4 tacticals, 4 transports. P-61, coastal submarine, 3 submarines, Brit submarine. P-60, a destroyer, torpedo boat destroyer, light cruiser, transport. P-50, there's also a coastal submarine in P-59. Which that also could have tried to fight my fleet. I should have asked Panzer J if he wanted to do that. I can't imagine he did. Like, he just gets killed. I guess there is a 1 in 12 that he hits one of my guys. Darn it. Yeah, let me know if you want to do that, Panzer J. I didn't think about that guy. 2 torpedo boat destroyers, 2 destroyers, light cruiser, transport in P-50. And that... Tokyo is infantry, seaplane, heavy battleship. My math has me at 66 if I won all of my fights, plus my 2 for 68. Check me on that, guys, and let me know if that matches. If I missed anything, we'll catch it, of course. That was not as long as I was afraid of, 40 minutes. So, everybody have a great weekend, and probably not going to see you for a couple of days, though. Probably won't be till, I would guess, maybe Tuesday before you guys see another game here. So, take care. Have a great day.